Hi everyone, Sandy here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to week number 9 of the 13 Frights Before Halloween. Hashtag Sandy's 13 Frights Before Halloween 2022. I can't believe here we're on week number 9, winding our way down, getting closer and closer to Halloween. I love Halloween and I love making Halloween crafts. So this week I decided to go back and do a little album. Album making is my thing. I love to make albums and folios, so I thought I'd make a small one here out of the Hocus Pocus paper collection. So here's the little album. I will have a walkthrough of this in just a bit, and then at the end I'll have a photo slideshow of it, and of course in between there I'll have a tutorial so that you can make one too. I'll show you how to make the base of this, so stay tuned. This little mini album is great for small photos if you want to send it as a gift or just to put in some pictures of your trick-or-treaters. It measures 4 by 6. It's really easy to make. It's just made out of cardstock. So here on the front I have this cute little cat because I love cats. I did some what I call twisted matting, added Halloween cutout, some bat stickers here and there, and a sticker of the cat, and I raised it on foam tape on the back. I put a little tag thing that says "Too Cute to Spook." Also, I put the branding Hocus Pocus down here because that's the paper collection, and a strip of the bat stickers right there. So love how it turned out, and I'm using black seam binding ribbon to tie it all together. So when you open it up, now this accordion album, and so here on the inside front cover I made a pocket, and you can add little tags and photos. I added some cut aparts from the collection. I just like to spook it up, make it really cute. I did some pin stitching around the edges. I did some layering here. This is a photo mat. You can stick a photo behind here. You can stick a little photo in here if you want to. And then I made a tag. This was a tag in the ephemera pack or the framed pack. So then when you flip it this way, we have a place for photos here. A photo, a good place here. And I'm going to just flip it this way. This is a little booklet thing here. You could put a photo in here. You could even put one over I just love the tree sticker, so I had to use it in that little ghost. So that just tucks in under that little tuck spot there. It's just one of the ephemera pieces. I glued it to some orange cardstock that I punched with a circle punch and just glue it here on the left. It's real easy to do. This, I fussy cut it out and made a pocket here with a photo mat and another tag, and did some more pin stitching on that. And you can tuck something in under there. If you wanted to, you could tuck a photo right in there. Not that I would want to cover that up. This is a tuck spot here, which works great for a photo. And then this is also a tuck spot pocket here with this tag. So then this all folds this way. Then you go this direction. Tuck spot here, I put in several different elements and tags and photo mats. I just love this cut apart, so I just used it on this page. You could put a photo over it and tuck it back in under here. I use this as a sticker. I cut down one of the cut aparts, or maybe this was an ephemera piece. Cut that down, plus I cut out another ghost and glued it on here, used a sticker jack-o'-lantern, and then I created this little booklet out of a couple of the cut aparts like that, folded in half, made a photo mat out of the ghost, the skeletons, not ghost, and then this is another cut apart, and then I added a Halloween sticker. So that just tucks in there. So I made a pocket at an angle to kind of make it different for Halloween. Here's another tuck spot, some more elements in here, some photo mats. I glued this on so that it could tuck under here and hold all these in so they don't fall out. Here's another tuck spot here. Oh no, actually this is a photo frame that you can insert your photo from the side, and then I'm decorated behind it. Forgot what I did. And here's a tuck spot here. And then of course there's the back. Now, like I said, it's an accordion, so when you grab it here on the front, you can pull it all the way out and display it like that. See that? There's all your elements there. And the other side, of course, it's kind of hard to show you. But anyway, it just folds back up. A lot of fun, easy, super easy to make. I think you'll enjoy making it. So let's get started with the tutorial on this little 4x6 accordion Halloween mini album. To make the Hocus Pocus accordion mini album, of course, I'm using the Hocus Pocus paper collection by Carta Bella. So I have the 12x12. I've already cut my pattern papers. Now I've done a few other small projects with this, so I had some scraps and some full sheets. So I cut the 21. This is overkill. I don't think we'll need that many, but I wanted some that I could cut down into pockets or whatever I want. So I cut them 21, 3 7/8 wide by 5 7/8 tall. So I have my pattern paper cut. I went ahead and cut out 2 of the sheets of the cut aparts, the 3x4s, and then the one that had the vertical like that. I have a pack of ephemera and a pack of the frames. I have about 1 yard of black seam binding ribbon that I spritzed with water, and I've been crinkling up. So I wadded it up like that so it'll be nice and spooky and crinkly. I also have the sticker sheet that I'm going to be using. And then black artisan cardstock that I've already cut. So here's the pieces that you're going to need. You need 2 6x12, and we'll do the scoring in a bit. 2 6x4.5, and 1 1x6. And I got this out of 2 sheets of the 12x12 artisan cardstock. So I'm going to kind of scoot some of this out of the way for now so we can get the scoreboard in here. And we'll get started on making this little accordion mini album. And this does not have any chipboard. It's all going to be made out of cardstock. So here, let's set these, move them a little bit. So we'll start with our 2 6x12s. We're going to put the 12-inch in at the top. And we're going to score at 4, 4, and 8. This is going to make our accordion pages, 4 and 8. So do both of them the same. 4 and 8. Okay, just like that. Real easy peasy. Okay, then we're going to take our 2 6x4.5. This is going to be our cover. We're going to take the 4.5-inch side, and we're going to score it a 1/2 inch. It's going to have a 1/2 inch spine, so we're going to put it together right at the 1/2 inch mark. So score each one at a 1/2 inch on the 4.5 inch side, so you have this. This is going to be the cover. Then to join our pieces together, we're going to take the 1 inch wide by 6. We're going to make a hinge. We're going to score it right in the middle on the 1 inch side at a 1/2 inch. Now I think we just need 1. I may change my mind and make 2 of these, but for now we're just going to do 1. Because the way I'm thinking of how I'm going to put it together, I'll know more as I get into it. So I haven't done a prototype on this. This is just me playing around and getting this done. So let's take these, fold and burnish. So take these, I'm just going to fold it back, burnish really good. Like I said, this is going to make our pages. So like that, got the accordion going on. Fold this one back. Fold this one forward. Okay, there's the accordion pages. The cover. Fold along that 1/2 inch and burnish really well. on both of those. Get a really good straight burnish. Those are going to go together like this. We're going to sandwich them together. And then this one just fold in half, and a 1/2 inch score line for a hinge. Okay, let's put it together. Take this and your glue. Went to lunch and forgot to put a cap on my glue, so I'm hoping it comes out. There it goes. So here on the inside of this, I'll show it just a second. Put your glue in this 1/2 inch section. There's your fold like that. So on the inside, take this one and put the outer part of this one into the 1/2 inch of this other one. So line it up, the cut edge into that fold, but then you got to make sure top to bottom right here they're even, and push it all the way over to the score line. Might use your scoreboard to actually get your position in better. Burnish that really good, get that glue, flip it over, and that makes our thicker 1/2 inch spine, just like that. Okay, so hopefully this goes in. It's going to go like that. Okay, so we're going to join these two together. So if I put this in like this, okay. Okay, so I didn't want to lose any of my spacing. So I'm just going to glue the 1/2 inch on the outside, put my glue on, put my fold toward the cut edge here on this one, line them up, make sure it's straight, burnish it so they're even on the top and the bottom. Oops. Okay, and then this one, it's going to go like this, I believe. I always mess these up. Okay, what it is joining them together. So yeah, fold your 1/2 inch back, put the glue on the outside of the 1/2 inch. What we're doing is just adding another fold into this, making one long page that folds up. Nope, sorry. Flip it over. Got glue on this. Flip it over. It's got to lay flat. I almost goofed up. Make sure it lines up and burnish. Okay, so what it is, you lay these flat and you have this. So then you have your two folds like this. Okay, and we have it looking like that, or whichever way, but that's how it is. So it's joined together right there in the middle with that 1/2 inch, and of course that would be covered by patterned paper. So this is what I was saying, did I want another 1/2 inch so I don't lose one of these pages? So I'm trying to decide here. So I'm going to take a moment, turn the camera off, and take a moment and decide. Okay, so I've been playing with this. You have two options. I'm going to use a hinge. So I made another 6 inch by 1 inch piece, cut it, scored it at a 1/2 inch on the 1 inch side, and folded it in half. So I have another hinge here. Option one is glue on this back and glue it right down into the cover. So if that's attached, then all of this will fold in like that, right? So you can do that. Or I'm going to take this hinge and I'm going to put glue on the back side. Okay, here's the fold. Fold goes along the right edge here of the cover. Make sure it goes right up against the edge. flush on both ends, burnish that down. Off that glue, burnish, burnish, burnish. Then with it opened up, I'm going to glue this other half, and that was a little bit short there. I guess it wasn't cut at 6 inches, but it's going to work. It's going to be fine. I'm going to go with it. Or maybe I better recut. Take that off real quick. I just grabbed a scrap and I thought it was 6. So apologize for that. I'm going to recut that real quick. I want a 1 inch by 6. 1 inches and exactly 6. Make sure that's the right height. Yeah. Take my scoreboard really quick. Put it at the end, the 1 inch at the top. So at the first, if you're going to do it this way, cut 2 of these when you cut all your cardstock. Or, like I said, you can do it the other way. You're just going to lose 1/2 of a panel. So burnish this up. Now then, glue on the one side. The fold goes along the edge of your cover on the right side. And where I pulled it up, I'm going to sand it because it's a little rough, and make sure it is even top and bottom. There. Okay. This one does not like me. There we go. Burnish it. Because I might have a little jaggedy right there where I pulled it up. I'm just going to sand it. Now then, glue on this side with the hinge folded down. Butt this up to it. Pull that hinge down. Burnish it. Okay. Flip it over and get another burnish. And I have it off a little bit right here. I'm just going to kind of trim a little bit. Cut something just a little bit off there. Okay. So now we have our cover here, and we've attached another page that's going to fold in, or touch the hinge, fold in back and forth. I'm refolding them the other way. Well, that hinge does not want to fold. I'm going to make it fold and burnish it. Okay, fold and fold. So there it is. And there is the pages in there, and you got your 1/2 inch there, and we'll put a ribbon closure on there. So once you have them in there, just go ahead and give them a good burnish on all their folds. Especially where you had a hinge, like right here. I want to make sure it's burnished really well on both sides. Okay, so there is our accordion pages. So as you see, they just come out and then go in. Now then, your pattern paper, out of the ones you've cut, you'll need to decide, and these were 3 7/8 by 5 7/8, which ones you want on the front. So I'm going to do the cats. I'm going to set these 2 cats aside because I want that on the front. Okay, I'll do that last when I add the ribbon. And I'm going to go ahead and start adding patterned paper. So it'll have just a slight black border. If you want to ink it, go ahead and ink them now, and go ahead and glue all your papers in. I'm going to do that off camera. I have the pattern paper on all my pages. Ended up needing 14 of these that were cut at 3 7/8 wide by 5 7/8 tall. So you need 14 of those for the inside of the book, and then you need 2 of these for the outside. So you need 16 of that size. Then the 5 7/8 tall from your scraps. This is a little bit of stripe here and a little stripe right in here. I cut it 3/8, 2 of them 3/8 inches wide by 5 7/8 to do the little 1/2-inch spine. So there's the album with the pages patterned on the inside. So I'm ready to add my ribbon here for the tie closure. So I'm going to use some score tape. Open this up. And I'm going to put score tape about right here in the center. Grab my tear tool. This is available at Country Craft Creations as well. If you like to be able to use the tool to just tear your tape easily. This way, by opening it up flat like this, I can kind of match my tape position. I'm not putting it over the spine. And I'm just going to tear that off. And now I'm ready to put the ribbon on to make the tie closure. Now, if you wanted to, you could make a belly band. That would be perfectly fine. It'd be really cute. You could do a little belly band if you wanted to. I decided I wanted the ribbon on mine. So I'm going to burnish this down. Take one off here. And make sure I have enough to, and I'm going to flatten it out and just attach it right here. The paper is going to go over it. So that looks like enough. And I'm going to take this one off and stretch this one out. Make sure it's flat. We don't want it twisted. Okay. So that's on there. So that's going to close up. I've got plenty here. And tie it. I think I'm just going to use the single black because it goes good with the paper rather than trying to add extra ribbons. And I'm going to tie a knot in the end, get the tail the length I want, and cut that off. Save this little bit maybe for a tag or something. And tie this one. I like to tie them in knots because it will go ahead and fray on the end, but then it won't fray beyond that knot. So then I don't have to worry about that. And I like the look of the ends tied on the ribbon. Pull that tight and cut. Okay. So there's plenty for a tag. So there we are with the inside with the ribbon on the outside. Now we're ready to take our cover paper, and this is going to go right here. Glue that down. I love the cats, so I'm going to use it on the front and the back. If you wanted to use the different side on the back, you could. Like I said, I love cats, black cats for Halloween, and I'm going to go ahead and use it on the front and the back. So position and center it. There we go. A little more up. Okay, wipe that off. Always get glue everywhere. Burnish that down, especially on the corners. Cute. Love how it looks with this paper. Flip it over to make sure you're getting the direction right, and then glue the other one on the back side. Just like that. And except for decorating, this little album is assembled with its pattern paper. If you wanted to keep it simple without decorating, you could do that. But I'm off camera going to take all my little goodies here that I have and play with it. And then, of course, you will have seen the finished album at the beginning of this tutorial. And I'll probably do a little slideshow here at the end so you can see it as well. Okay, So there it is. So these are all my goodies that are ready to be used in decorating. Some other things I may go find in my stash, make some pockets. To make pockets, I will probably do flat pockets to keep this flat. So what you do is you cut the height you want, the width of your pattern paper, which would be your, what did I say, 3 7/8 out of pattern paper. You can also make pockets out of some of your cut aparts and ephemera, but make your pockets 3 7/8 wide, and then have whatever height you want, and then you can notch or punch them out with the envelope punch board or a thumb notch with a circle punch, scallop punch, whatever you want to do with yours. So I'm going to play with mine, and then I will have the finished one at the first and also as a slideshow at the end. I want to thank you so much for joining in for week number 9, September the 26th already. Week number 9 of Sandy's 13 Frights Before Halloween 2022. Use that hashtag. I'm going to show it across the screen. If you make anything and want to share it with us so that we can see it, and check out the other 10 crafty ghoul friends, we call them ghoul friends, that are also crafter channels that have created projects every week. I've linked their put the links to their channels down below in my description. Click on more, check out their channels, be sure to subscribe to everyone's channel. Please leave me a comment, let me know what you think about this. If you're enjoying 13 Frights, if you have any other ideas you'd like to see, give me a comment, give me a like so I know that you're watching my videos, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you have, I thank you so very, very much. And click the bell when you subscribe so that you'll receive notifications every time I upload a video. So thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful time. See you next Monday. Bye-bye.